I'm Liz Holson with the USPA Certified Polo Instructor program. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a safety check for one of your students. Today we're going to start with, we're going to walk up and greet our student. So we approach the horse from the shoulder at all times. We don't want to ever surprise him from coming up behind. So Sarah, how are you doing today? You didn't have a bad drive up here? You're feeling good? Everything's good? Great. So we're going to start by checking the tack, and I like to start at the head and work my way back. And I'm going to start the bridle and make sure all of my extra leather pieces are in my keepers. So everything looks good. We do have a piece of tape here. Sarah, will you make sure to take this bridle in and get this keeper put back on? Fantastic. I'm going to check my curb chain here. I'm about 2 fingers away, so we're looking good there. I'm going to check. This is another measure, how much my bit gives to make contact with the chin groove, and we're looking good. We've got about 45 degrees right there. As I move back, I'm going to check, the stitching on my reins here and make sure everything looks good. My martingale is set. All of my leather is appropriately under or over everything that it should be. Move back. Check the breastplate. Things look good. We're missing another keeper here, Sarah. You gotta hold on baby B. You gotta hold on him. Good. Then I'm gonna start checking the parts of the saddle. So as I do so, I've entered the kick zone and I need to be very aware now. And I've just kind of, by the nature of what we're doing, I will have to be in the kick zone for part of this. So I will be very aware of what I'm doing at all times. Keep a read on his ears to address what's going on there. And if I can, keep my hand on his muscles so I can feel if they get tense or loose. So checking everything, start up here. I've got my stirrup bars flipped up for Sarah. It's appropriate for the level of polo she's playing. I'm gonna check my stirrup leather. Things are looking good here. You see that the stitching is looking good. Sarah's done an excellent job keeping her tack clean, so that's great. If you don't keep your tack clean, it leads to deterioration over the stitching over time. Next, I'm going to lip my saddle flap up, and I'm going to look to see the stitching on the billet straps. That all looks good. I'm going to check down here. My girth is feeling pretty snug today, so Baby Biscuit is happy with that. Checking my wraps. Sarah did an excellent job putting some tape on her horse's wraps today. And I am gonna go around behind the horse, and just so I can get an eye on everything. And I want you guys to know that as I do so, I'm gonna keep my hand on the horse's butt and stay very close to him. Because in doing so, that's gonna, if he does kick or spook or anything like that, the power is gonna be less intense if something does happen. So hopefully I won't get injured if I'm right close to the horse rather than 2-3 feet away. So I'm gonna keep my hand on him, keep an eye on those wraps. The wraps look good from back here. The tail is tied up. Everything's good. I'm going to check all the tack again on this side. Stirrup bars are as they should be. Got my stitching good on my stirrup leather. Billet straps are good. Everything is attached correctly on this side. Sarah is ready to go. We've checked her attire. Her helmet is properly fitting. She doesn't have, just forgive me for pulling on this, her helmet does not fall down too far. It's a good size. Her boots, everything's done up on her boots. Just stand right next to Baby Biscuit. Thank you. And we look to be good to go. And Sarah, you don't have any, earrings or anything that could get caught on the horse as you're getting on or off. So you look good. We're set. thing we're gonna do before we get Sarah on the horse is we're just gonna do a quick survey of our environment again, make sure nothing's changed. There are no dogs running around, there are no screaming children, we don't have any wind, so we're looking good for today's lesson. I just want to recap some of the important things that we check. We check with Sarah to see how she's doing, make sure she's not having a bad day, anything like that. We check our horse. Baby Biscuit is very relaxed right now. He's calm, he feels good about things. We check our environment. No environmental factors to worry about on a day like today. When we go around and check the tack, check everything that life hangs on. It all looked good. So we're about ready to get on. This is Liz Holson with the USPA Certified Polo Instructor program. Play safe, play smart, play polo.